Am I live? Am I alive? So I guess I'm on. Am I on? Check 1, 2, 3. And I will assume that I am on. I'm using some rather inexpensive earbuds. They might be actually Sony. But they're super loud. Listening to talk radio. They're discussing the auto pen. The use of the auto pen, where the chief might have not been even present. Just pouring out some oil. Well, hello everyone. This is Ricardo Calzadilla, a sus órdenes. ¡Está loco! I'm not going to do any of that shit. But anywho's and anyhows, I'm back at my fool's errand. It might rain again this afternoon, so although I kind of think so that looks like a solid blackish blue. And it's not a really a very good representation of the process of that painting, but I posted a painting of the Lamar portrait, and it's getting a lot of views. It's a really short little video. So, and I'm working on that on the trail. I am just a cowboy lonesome on the trail. Lord, I'm just thinking about a certain female, the night we spent together. I don't know if those are the words. Roll me over and turn me around. Let me get my... A cowboy's life is a life for me. For me. Okay, so I have this green here. And I've got this like... Sometimes in these paintings, this mimics something else over here, and I start painting something in the photo that's over here, but repetitive. Sometimes there's some repetitive, not exact, but you know, similar patterns. Similar patterns can appear and confuse the painter, especially when the painter is getting older and older, like I am. I guess I got a good 10 years, folks, and then I'm out of here. I think if I'm lucky, I'll make it another 10. And I don't know if that's really lucky. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of tired, actually. What the F, man? Uh-oh. Huh. I might have a new dauber over here. Alright, I found how to get to the in.² button quicker on the YouTube. I am currently at what time is it? 2:43. See what the weather says. So hello, I'm just doing a bunch of dabbing. I forget to talk. That's the thing about painting, I can get lost in it. And so I guess I'm not really trying to do a I had a re-oil the, or how do you say, oiled out the canvas, and I used gauze as recommended by someone who I thought they knew what they were doing, and they do know what they're doing, but they recommended gauze. And the one thing is, I didn't really have a whole lot of paint on this canvas, so the texture was pretty rough, and it kind of did a bit of a cheese grater effect on the gauze. Have to be real. I guess the main thing about doing this is really trying not to overdo it. Because it just becomes a big clod after a while. Just a big old giant clod of paint. Just so lightly. Just put a little bit of paint right here. I don't use the knives like that guy did. I have palette knives. I've never wanted to use them. I guess I should. I use them to clean stuff off the painting and mix paint with them, but not as I've never really wanted to do that. Maybe someday. Maybe I can get like Goya. You know, Goya started having dementia. Well, he was really old. I think he was 96 when he died. But also, he might have been getting lead poisoning from his paints. And That's when he started doing Saturn and all that. Maybe that's what I should do. Do a Saturnalia painting. Yeah. Right now when we're about to reach Armageddon, I should be doing some ungodly stuff. You know, you almost can't be religious if you're a real painter and you're really painting everything. I mean, because a lot of it, it's so easy to do something that's, I don't know. It's easy to do something that's not exactly on the high morality list. Artist license, man. Savaranola, I think was the Italian guy, right? The preacher. He had Botticelli painting his, or destroying his own paintings because they were considered sacrilegious. So I'm kind of distracted listening to the AM. On the radio. Am I still even on? Sometimes these batteries sneakily will stop. So I'm at the 21-minute mark. So I'm going to have to come back with the blues. I'm going to have to let this dry some. And then I'll have to, you know, kind of open up some of these spaces. If I do it now, the paint's just going to mingle and run into each other and just become another messy blob. Another bloody blob, I tell ya. So let's work the whole canvas, man. Come on, man. Let's get this done, baby. Let's get this painting done. So at $4 a square inch, this painting works out to a little less than, it runs like $9,986. So that's, I don't know, I might price it higher so I can keep it. You know. Be one of those, it's not for sale, and then of course there's no such thing. Everything's for sale, but not this one. This painting is not for sale. You don't have enough money to pry it out of my hands. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I kind of want to work this. Huh. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I kind of want to eat. My food's ready. Ya está la comida. Ya está. My mom used to yell that. Ya está. Ya está. Man, I miss my mom's enchiladas, man. Those were really, 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 really good. You wouldn't believe how good those were. I'm looking for a photo. Well, is it in here or not? I might have to look for a picture of a telephone pole. This one here. Do I have a picture of it? Check that out, huh? I think I'm still alive. Maybe not. Yeah, I am. Why, yes, I am. Okay, so I got some far back views. I might be missing some big printers. Some big printouts. Look at how nice that looks. You can sort of see the depth. I might have to add those. Those look pretty good. I think I had them going in that one thing. I do not see. Well, I see the bottom of the pole. All right. So I have to reconcile this pole. That pole right there goes right there. It doesn't go all the way down, and it's got that little white rocks. Well, hello, this is Rick. I'm contemplating going down to the spot, but again, it may rain, so I can probably just get a bunch more. Much more stuff done down here. Yeah, I'm just going to go a little bit, and it's not that much above that line, so. Alright, so I have some solution, some solvent. Some solvent. I'm just going to pick up some pure oil, and I actually had is that a gray pole? No, it's a light brown pole. Let's just grab a little white. should have used yellow instead of the white. You know what I mean? Make it more of a hayish, a little bit more of a hayish color. You know, like hay, like. Hey, like. Okay, I'm gonna grab another stick, which I've been using as a maul stick. Hope I don't bump the. Drop some slides over here, man. Get sloppy with all this stuff. Chaos theory. What is happening? What side is that white portion of that? With an oil rag in the wrong place. Alright, just for you. It is actually a gray pole. It might be a metal pole. Well, it looks different. It looks brownish in one and grayish in the other. So, and then it's got that power box on there, the breaker. Alright. Alright. It's so weird. I'm looking at this pattern of the pole, and it's pretty simple, but I'm getting confused by it. Because I'm a simple man. I'm going to make it a little bit crooked. These light poles, they're never straight. But yeah, this is more of a pole for a power line. Pick up a little bit more brown. Get a little more brown off my palette. Was that even brown that I got yesterday? Was that even brown that I got yesterday? Was it even so? Looks to me like the pole doesn't really go much farther above the tree line there. We'll stop right here at the tree line. Right here. So where were the spiders? Ziggy played guitar, screwed down hairdo like some cat from Japan. Wanna telephone a pole, it's almost done. It's almost like the painting looks almost finished with that telephone pole. So where were the spiders? Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. So, that's kind of weird. I actually did a good thing down here, I guess. I was painting this browned out. It was very browned out. It was. Take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself. Did I not? I did not pick up that buff, white, brown. Maybe I just can do it with this thing over here. I remembered I had a bit of this buff white over there to the side of the tray. But I don't think I picked up enough to make a change. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did. This just has to go into a little bit more shadow. Maybe a bit more gray. Don't know if I'm going to redo that palette. It looks like it's getting cloudier. So the axiom is, if I go down to paint on the trail, it will certainly rain. And if I don't go, it won't rain. Do I want to get wet? Kind of want to get over by the Zilker, go take a photo of the sort of the sunset. 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 I'm just freestyling, man. That's what I do, dude. I'm a freestyler. Can you dig it? Dig it, man. Hey, man. So what would be my advice to someone who wants to paint? Well, you know, if you're extremely talented and can just, like I just saw this band on Instagram. This girl's like from Brazil, but she's like a master on the bass guitar. She looks like she's 21. She's awesome. She could probably do shit for Sting. But I think she's going to be a superstar, instant talent. Got the looks, the talent, everything. Now, if you're like me, who really doesn't have any talent, I'm just persistent. So what you have to do is you just have to paint what you really, really like. That's what sucks about commissions, is sometimes people have the shittiest ideas, and then it's hard to execute a crap idea, but they do come along. And a crap idea. Just a little darker over here, you know? I'm going to think on that. Actually not. I'm going to need to put some of that buff white out. Give me the buff white. I think I have found it. I have found the buff white. Man, I don't even have my colors out in order on this palette. What's the time here? 40:55. I think I can. Yeah. So I did a little video. I think I'll put it up on YouTube as well here. Just a little flyover of all the paintings. It's kind of all crazy and weird. And yeah, I just want to make it fade a little more, a little gentler, just a little bit, just a little more gentle, you know, maybe. Beard's too long now. Always getting beard hair in my mouth. It's disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to turn this video off, and then I'm going to eat. Probably catch a buzz or something. Just picked up some trash off my palette. That's no good, man. That's no good. That is not a good thing to have happen. It is something I thoroughly try to avoid. Sometimes it is easy, sometimes a bit difficult. But you must remain vigilant. You must remain vigilant. Hopefully this will not start to run because I put so much oil on here now. It could be a mistake. Could be a mistake. So this, so back here, this brick is not as bright as that. It's actually kind of got a little bit of a tinge of like a pink tinge. Pink tinge. I love me some pink tinge. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Well, my mind is going to some changes. Did I even put out that? Man, put it out. Oh, that's just a brown. But down here, I have a Kinciandron or an Acra, or I guess it's a rose petal. This is kind of a little bit of a danger. I don't remember if this is the one that fades. Let's fade away. Down, down, down. You're gonna fade away. Alright, we're going to try it. I mean, it's not the focal point. It's not the focal point of the painting, so hopefully people won't pay much attention to it. Just turn the set on. Just turn it on. That's all you got to do. Just turn the set on. One must remain very vigilant. Now here is where that rail goes. So picked up some trash off of the palette. There it is right there, man. No bueno. No me gusta. Órale, güey. Buenos días. ¿Cómo les va a todos, eh? ¿Cómo están todos, eh? ¿Están bien? Bien, 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 bien. Aquí esta esquina no está muy, ¿cómo se dice? No está muy fina. Está medio grueso. Voy a poner un poquito más de este blanco a ver si nos da una poquita de luz. Como está reflectando un poquito de luz por fuera. Se me hace que pega la luz al cemento y luego le da un poquito de reflexión. Estoy pensando en moverme a Juárez. Vámonos a Juárez. Nomás que tienen que limpiar el crimen. El crimen. Alright, I'm going to eat. So it's that's 47 minutes of live. So let me take a break. And I may or may not join you back. But whoa, this is a really old tripod, and it's kind of weird. I think it's a European tripod. That's what makes it weird. I haven't touched that for a while, but I think I'm going to add a bunch of turquoises in here. Right, let's see, I'll dead center it for you. Right in there. I think I'll put a bunch of turquoises. Turquoise. Turquoise. Alright, I'm going to eat, and I may rejoin you, or I may not. You know, I might just ghost you. Be not ghosted. Don't forget to hit the like and
subscribe button.